Taurus, hello there, my friends. We're going to do your general tarot reading for early June 2021. Thank you so much for joining me today. I really do appreciate it. And we're going to get it going immediately with a couple of oracle cards for you, just so we can take a little temperature gauge of the energy, see what's going on with my beautiful Taurus friends in early June 2021, my guides and spirit team. And we're going to look at these real quick, then we're going to get into the full tarot reading itself. And at the end, I'm going to pull you a bonus spread with the Starseed Oracle to see what it is you might need to hear from the universe. So we got a lot of stuff going here for you, Taurus. So what's going on, my friends, please and thank you. Okay, the deck is being very specific, so if you're new here, Taurus, while we wait for these cards to pop out, I'll be speaking about the June subscriber surprise towards the end, so you might want to check that out. Here we go. Mental faculties, matters of thought process, matters of the mind are heavy with that card. I really like the symbolism, and to me, whenever I see it, it is somebody thinking extremely sharp. Now, we have this dream-based card as well, which is also tied into the mental, tied into the mind, but both of these are different. Now, before I break each one down separately, I'm feeling drawn to tell you that matters of your conscious mind and subconscious mind could be very important in this time. The waking state, the dream state, what you have programmed deep within your brain. This is very intriguing to start a reading. This first card, you see this monkey, it's contemplating a skull, it's by a typewriter, there's equations. So that's why I'm saying your mind might be very sharp. You might be seeing things very clearly right now. Your mental faculties, if they're not sharp, that could be shifting in this time where you just see something clearly. There's no other way for me to put that. And the second one, very dreamy. There are dream catchers. There's a whole bunch of nonsensical stuff going on here. So watch your sleep. Watch your dream states in this time. And think of the things that you have programmed in your subconscious mind as well. Belief systems that might not be valid at this point in life. I just feel urged to tell you that. But we're going to keep it moving into the rest of the reading now. That never makes or breaks the reading. So let's shuffle it up here one time for the beautiful Taurus collective. We'll get you 3 in the upright, then I'll intuitively clarify. What's going on with Taurus, please? Okay. And last week's reading, I believe it was kind of a funky title. It was called Someone's Watching You. So there might have been somebody analyzing your moves, watching what you're doing, peeping you out on social media. I don't know. There's a lot of Tauruses out there, but there was somebody watching something, that's for sure. And we'll see if that individual is still doing the same thing or if it switches. We have the 3 of Wands in position number 1. Okay? Yeah, matters of distance, matters of travel. Waiting around on something. Are you waiting on something? Let's get 2 more here before we really dive in. Thank you. Okay, Chariot, there's action, there's movement. Something could really pick up a lot of steam going from the 3 to the Chariot. But let's get one more and really build this out. Okay, Taurus, please. Thank you. Tower. Big action. Okay, Taurus. This is an extremely strong, powerful energy with the Chariot and the Tower coming in the back end. We might have a couple warnings here, but as you know, I'm an optimistic reader. I don't think every Tower is always bad, and we still have to clarify a lot of stuff. But I'll give you some of these classical meanings, then we'll get the juicy, intuitive stuff. Position number 1, the 3 of Wands. As I was already alluding to, possibly waiting on something, maybe planning. You might be wanting to travel, get in the travel bug, things like that. But this person is waiting on ships to roll in. Maybe there's something you're trying to create or bring into your life that you've been waiting on for a while. Of course, it can mean other things, but as we move further through the spread, going into the Chariot, then the Tower, it's like going from stopped to full go. Big action, huge speed with both of these cards. Very powerful energy. The Chariot, once again, another card of travel. So I'll double down on that message with the 3 and the Chariot, that you may be wanting to travel, going on trips, things like that could be very appealing to you. You might be tied to Cancer whenever this card shows up. But the Chariot is determination and forward movement. It's one of the fastest cards in the deck. It is a very powerful card of determination. So something could be breaking through for you, especially if you've been waiting on something for quite a while with this 3 of Wands. However, we have the card of shock. We have the card of surprise and awe on the back here with the Tower. Okay, it does get a bad rap sometimes. People think that towers just mean that everything's going to be destroyed in life. I don't think that's the case. I believe it could be anything that's surprising, anything that's a little shocking, shakes up the foundation, shakes up the monotony of day-to-day life, and it makes sense with the way this spread is laid out, with the Three of Wands, the waiting, the Chariot picking up steam, then boom. So a lot of you could be having big breakthroughs or huge surprises in different areas of life in this time, okay? So we need to pull more detail, absolutely. So let's do that. We're going to jump in and clarify. And so let's shuffle it up one time here for Taurus, please, my gods and spirit team. What's going on with the beautiful Taurus collective? And this is where I go intuitive with the message, which means I just tell you how it feels to me. So feel free to do further research, rely on your base knowledge of tarot, because as you know, every tarot reading is all about the reader's interpretation, and I'm just giving you mine. So let's go in on this Three of Wands. I do like to stray from the classical meanings on this part. Just go with my gut. Why is this Three of Wands here, though? Going on for Taurus? Thank you. All right, Temperance in reverse, someone who is very impatient. You might be tied to a Sagittarius. So if I'm speaking about a breakthrough, you or your person might be very happy about that if you're watching this for love, because as you know, I don't only do this for love, I do it for various parts of life. But Temperance is usually a card of somebody pumping the brakes, stepping back. If it's not a Sagittarius, this Temperance in reverse is just someone who's ready for action, ready to move, ready to go. But I feel like there's a cautionary tale here, like be careful what you wish for. Going from this full stop to full go and then in Tower, it's like, all right, you're going to get the action you want. You're going to get what you're asking for, but it might not be what you expect. Okay, that's the intuitive feeling it's giving me. So slow and steady wins the race. Taurus is usually like that, okay? So there could still be big breakthroughs in good ways, but we're going to keep it moving to the Chariot. Yeah, I'm not going to clutter up that message too much. So why is the Chariot here? Thank you. King of Swords. Yeah, someone might be doing something without the proper planning, without dotting the I's, crossing the T's. The King of Swords, to me, if it's not an air sign you're tied to, so a lot of this action and movement that we're talking about, if you're tied to an air sign, this could be the energy of that person in your life. But the King of Swords is a huge planner, very analytical. I already spoke about the mental faculties, and this is a similar card to the King of Swords from the very beginning. Notice he showed up in the reverse. Okay, so with this big pickup in action, there might be something happening or something coming in where you might not have properly planned every single detail, or your person might not have planned properly. So beware of that, okay? There is big movement coming in. There's big action, heavy, especially with the shocking ending here with the Tower on the back. Try to dot all the I's and cross the T's, because someone isn't seeing every aspect of something here, okay? And I'm not coming at anyone sideways. I'm just reading what the cards are telling me. Okay, I'll show them to you real quick. Okay, big analyzer, big planner. So really make sure to hunker down on details, whether it's romance you're going through or work things, life in general, or you're just watching this for entertainment. Now it would be very prudent for you to take a detail-oriented approach, okay? And I know I don't have to tell you that, Taurus. You're generally very detail-oriented anyway, but this is just what the energy is telling me. We're going to go in on this Tower, then I'll give you a recap, then we'll do your bonus spread. Interesting this week. Very, very interesting. So why is the Tower here for Taurus, please? Thank you. Okay. King of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, son, there's going to be a big shakeup. I'll tell you that. The King of Pentacles could be any other earth sign. It could be a card that represents you. But I also want to speak on the fact that we have double kings in this spread, and they're both in reverse. Kings represent the divine masculine. Kings represent the aspect of control over whatever suit it is they're going through. So we got the King of Swords, which represents the mind. We have the King of Pentacles that represents the earthy, material, abundance type stuff. And it could absolutely represent you, whether you're male or female. It's an earth sign here. When he shows up in reverse under this Tower, that's what I'm saying. Like, you're in for a surprise. You're in for some sort of shock. Whatever life is handing you in this time, expect a big shakeup. Okay, expect something to shift and change very quick. Even if you're in Three of Wands mode right now, okay? The Chariot to the Tower, both of these kings in reverse, like, I'm just seeing big energetic shakeups, shocks, surprises, all right? And I know I'm saying that very generally. This is a general reading. I know you know that, but Yeah, expect the unexpected in this time and expect a shakeup, because this King of Pentacles is usually very planted, very grounded. And when he's in the reverse, it's someone who might be reeling a little bit, someone who might have lost their footing. And I'm not saying this Tower is going to be a completely devastating or bad thing. It doesn't have to be. But expect the unexpected. That's all I'm saying, because it is what it is at this point. I could keep talking about it all day and all night, but I think you get the point. All right, so I'm going to give you a quick recap. Feel free to do further research, of course, and then I'll pull the bonus spread. If you look down in the box, we have the Three of Wands with Temperance in reverse. Someone who is tired of waiting on something, someone who's wanting to take an action, wanting to make a move. Well, hey, that person's going to get their wish with the second alignment, with the Chariot. And the King of Swords in reverse. Someone might not have planned every single detail the way they needed to. Or someone's going into something without seeing all of the aspects, all of the different angles. And on the back end, we have the Tower. We have the King of Pentacles in reverse. So something is going to shake up. There is going to be some sort of big shake up coming your way. Okay, big, strong, heavy energies throughout this whole entire spread. So please take a screenshot if you'd like. We're going to get you a bonus. So what does Taurus need to hear, please, my gods? And I'm going to use this very optimistic deck. All right, it's nice. I love it. And we're going to see what you need to hear. What does Taurus need to hear, please? Okay, I'll give you the intuitive and the literal meaning. I'm not going to take up too much more of your time here. We have the first one out. Okay, your life is a canvas. I like that. All right, it does talk about taking certain controls in your path, certain control in life. That's how it feels to me. Because as I said, with big shakeups and big things happening, we have the Wraith card, which is beautiful source energy. And let's talk about them briefly and wrap this up. Your life as a canvas can speak about creativity in general, but even if life does have some big shakeups in store for you, know that there are certain aspects of things that you can't control, but there are certain things in life that you can control. You can control how you react to things and respond to things. Take the reins sometimes. That's what this card tells us to do. All right, it says artist, manifestation, creative accountability. Know what's coming towards you in life, okay? I don't feel like we need to pound that message home. We have the Wraith card, which to me is beautiful source energy. The love and caring touch of the creator or just source. It's beautiful. It wraps us up in that love, that protection, that light energy. Okay, notice the colors. It's all soft and pink and purple. It's lovely. So know that at all times, even if we're going through rough ones, we do have that spiritual embrace around us. Even if we can't feel it all the time, it is there. And we have that divine spark within us, regardless of what you believe religiously or spiritually. Lovely. So Taurus, that's what I have for you this week. Don't click away just yet. I'm going to give you the details of the June subscriber surprise. For the June subscriber surprise, I'll be giving away 2 copies of the beautiful Light Seers Tarot. So if you'd like to get your name in for that, only 2 simple things. As always, first, you must be subscribed because it is the subscriber surprise, of course. And second, down in the comments, let me know what your sun, moon, and rising sign are. If you don't know them all, just put whatever you know down there and we'll work with that. You'll be entered to win. And at the end of the month, I will pick the winners at random, announce it in my community tab. As always, my friends, thank you so much for spending some time with me, and I'll see you next time.